Jared Goff expectations for this year. What it means. Big media. Are they falling in love with the Detroit Lions? We're going to talk about it. Head coach Dan Campbell. Odds of becoming head coach of the year went up significantly according to Vegas, and the Lions sign Aidan Hutchinson. But before we get into today's video, if you're a fan of being stalked by a creepo, kind of like the movie 13 Cameras, who copies your every move and talks like a robot, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because we talk all things Detroit Lions news and rumors. And sometimes being a Lions fan, you can get creeped out. Also, make sure you take that like button with you and let that bad boy get stalked. Let's get into today's Lions video.
It's LeGarrette Blunt here, man, 3-time Super Bowl champion. I just want to give you a shout out to the YouTube channel, Micro Mike, man.
Eddie Murray, former Detroit Lions. Make sure you watch Micro Mike on YouTube.
Calvin Johnson Jr. here, a.k.a. Megatron. Big shout out to Micro Mike and YouTube channel, man.
Keep on talking everything Detroit Lions, and I just got to remind you, man, happy wife, happy life.
The Detroit Lions sign Aidan Hutchinson. That was very quick for the Detroit Lions, and one of the very first getting a player under contract after the 2022 NFL Draft. And the contract is as follows: a 4-year, fully guaranteed $35.7 million in 2022, 6.4, 23, 8.1, 24, 9.7, and 11.3 in 25. What does it mean? Well, not a whole lot, because since the rookie scale happened, players get signed fairly quickly regarding rookie deals, unlike we did with Matthew Stafford, where, I mean, it literally took a lot of money to get him under contract as a rookie, and getting the deal done was more significant than it is now. So, happy he's under contract. Good for him. Folks, trying to get to 22,200 subscribers. Right now, we're at 22,181. Trying to climb the chat sports ladder. They got a lot of big channels, a lot of NFL channels, bigger significant amount of subscribers than mine. Is trying to get the best and bring Detroit Lions content good out to the public, because generally, you know, our team, besides this year, is not really look good to the big media. So subscribe if you have not done so. Isn't it crazy how one off season the Detroit Lions is starting to get a little more love than general? Well, you go ahead and ask Caesar Sports in Vegas. Dan Campbell is getting love. Unlike last year before the season started, a lot of people were making fun of this guy, thinking this guy's a meathead, a dope, a terrible head coach. Now, his odds up significantly to become head coach of the year. Nearly triple in tickets and double the money as anyone else to win coach of the year. Odds shifted from 61 to 25 to 1. What does it mean? Well, it means that the people are feeling the Detroit Lions. This is something that we've not had really ever. I don't really remember it. The amount of love that we've got regarding our Detroit Lions. It is something different right now, and it's nice to see that Dan Campbell is getting odds to become head coach of the year. Why? Last year, we win 3 games. But everybody knew, we all knew, media knew, fans knew, that the roster from a skill standpoint was not that good. But the team fought and fought and fought and started winning at the end of the year. They believed in what Dan Campbell was saying. They believed what the coaches around him were saying. So for him to start to get better odds to win head coach of the year, it actually makes sense. Because it's possible. Look, the media is really starting to love this guy. The way he talks, the way he preaches to his players and his coaches, the way he does interviews with media outlets, the way this guy fights and he cares about his team. And the expectations of the Detroit Lions this year is to win a lot more than last year. So what does that mean? That means that the Detroit Lions could definitely make a big jump regarding wins and losses and regarding the odds of being head coach of the year. What does the Detroit Lions have to do for him to become this? Well, I think for the Lions, for him to become head coach of the year, you go 3-13-1, and maybe you make it to the playoffs as a wild card. I think you should become considered head coach of the year, taking over this roster last year. Everybody knows this roster was absolute gutter cheeks. It was terrible. It was bad. So for him to make a jump like that, you would have to consider him head coach of the year. You would have to, in my opinion, because that is a big jump. You don't have to necessarily win the Super Bowl. You don't have to necessarily do all this, that, and the other. Look at the Cincinnati Bengals. Yes, they didn't win a Super Bowl, but they made a significant jump all the way to the Super Bowl. Yeah, it's a little bit different, but the Lions roster was absolutely terrible last year. They fought, and now it's getting a little bit better. Let me know in the comment section below. Grade Dan Campbell so far. Give me a grade, A, B, C, D, or F. Let me know what you think of Dan Campbell. I love Dan Campbell. I loved him since the day we got him, since he started that press conference. I loved it. I love his enthusiasm and the way he speaks. This is the type of guy that we need in Detroit. But grade his performance right now. A, B, C, D, or F. Let me know what you guys think. Is big media changing regarding the love of the Detroit Lions? Media has forever hated our football team. Hated it. They despise Detroit. They talk bad about it. Everything. We know. We've lived it. Everything is negative. Even in 2011, negative. Even in 2014, negative. When they had good records, it was consistently negative, negative, negative. No matter what, if the Lions won, the other team lost. That's how it was. We all know it. But this offseason, it feels like it's completely changed regarding the feel of the Detroit Lions. Hard Knocks, love. Draft, love. Offseason moves, love. The way they speak, love. You're starting to see a narrative change regarding big media. What does that mean? Well, first off, it's a long time coming. About time that the Lions start to get some love for the moves that they've been making. It's about time that we get a little more recognition over here. Just because we haven't been good doesn't mean we're not an NFL team. Doesn't mean it. There's other teams out there too besides the Dallas Cowboys, the Rams, the Giants, the Jets, the same teams we hear day in and day out. There is other teams, and I'm glad that the Detroit Lions are getting recognition for that. I really am. And I do believe the narrative is changing. I do believe the media is starting to like it, what the Lions are doing, because we are making good moves. The players are fighting. It's getting better. Detroit hosting the draft. We're starting to turn around on the city of Detroit and the Detroit Lions, and it feels good. It does. It's about freaking time. You know what's about time? Is you guys go to Lions Nation Unite YouTube channel. We are dropping videos on there every single day, folks. Every day. That's what it's all about, getting that Lions content out there. If you're a fan of Player Breakdown, the Lions great Herman Moore will be breaking film down wide receivers and offenses. Trust me, we've spoken. It's going to happen. So make sure you go over there and subscribe to the channel. Go as well and download the app, Lions Nation Unite. I am live streaming on there every single day, 5 days a week. Not every single day, 5 days a week. If you want something that's not on YouTube, go to Lions Nation Unite. Follow me on that bad boy, and we're going to give you some Lions content. Expectations for Jared Goff. This has been the subject of discussion, and I think we need to talk about it because I haven't really spoken a whole lot about it. I think the Detroit Lions' expectations for Jared Goff is really high. I think Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes is really high on them. Why? Because we've given him every opportunity this offseason to succeed. Now, last year, that's a throwaway year, even in my opinion. The guy had cheeks for wide receivers. The guy had cheeks for weapons. The guy had cheeks for defense. It was a new scheme. Everything was new. It was absolutely gutter cheeks. It was set up for failure. We all know that. This year is different. I'm not giving a whole lot of slack. You got a better defense. And most importantly, Jared Goff has weapons on offense. He needs to produce. If he produces, that's fantastic. It's great for the Detroit Lions. We all should hope he succeeds, because if he succeeds, the Lions will succeed. But with Jameson Williams, with Amon-Ra St. Brown, with Josh Reynolds, with Quintez Cephas, with DJ Chark, and the offensive line that we got, who we all agree is a damn good offensive line. Decent running game. There's no excuses for Jared Goff not to put up some big numbers, but more importantly, to win football games. And we should expect that from him as Lions fans. We should. There should be no excuses. Why? Because we need to win. It's about winning. It's not about anything else but changing the way that we operate here in Detroit. And we have the players. We just need the quarterback to distribute the football and get her done. I think there's a lot of excuses made for Matthew Stafford throughout the years. What, did he have the perfect roster? No, but we can't be doing that. We need to have a team that wins significantly. We got the coaches, we got the leadership, we got the players, we got it all now. He needs to go out there and perform and win us football games. My expectations for him is to get 8 wins. If he could do that, I'm happy, because I think that should be the expectations for him this year, is to get 8 wins. I think he should have decent numbers and stop turning the football over. If he does that, that's my expectations for him. Let me know what you guys have for your expectations of Jared Goff, but I want wins. In the upcoming videos, got a video dropping tomorrow, folks. Really good one. It's already made, so get ready for that. One Pride podcast schedule release. That will be on Thursday. We can finally see who the Detroit Lions are facing on what day. We already know the teams, but we don't know exactly what times they're facing. And that's really important because of the weather and how many home game stretches versus stretches away. So it's really important there. Again, follow me on social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, Lions Nation Unite app, so you don't miss out on the latest news and rumors regarding our Detroit Lions. With that said, folks, adios.